Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. We are continuing our playthrough here with the Elven playthrough, and where we left off was a really nasty place. We're suffering pretty hard here. There's a double heat wave, so we got a heat wave and we got a temperature adjustment from a nearby thing. So what we're trying to do now is, oh boy, do not do that. You are about to go butcher a uh, colonist. We don't want to do that. You can bury him. That would be good. So right now what we're trying to do is just get everybody possible over to this area that is a lot colder than everywhere else because everybody is suffering from all sorts of ailments, malnutrition, heat stroke, wounds. Nothing good is coming out of this. So the one thing we do have to do is try our best to get some, I don't know, passive cooling up and running, get this electricity back going again. We unfortunately lost all of our animals, so that is definitely problematic. We need to get this up and running again so we can start making dusters again. All of these things are they're contributing to the crisis we're dealing with at the moment. The other thing I could do is just build a couple of these in every room. It might at least help bring the temperature down to the point where it's somewhat manageable. Going to use a ton of wood, but I'm actually not overly pressed on that right now. I mean, there's just higher priorities at the moment, and this is one of them. So it looks like Kitten is taking some go juice to inventory. We have a lot of weapons that are stuck down here. Thankfully, they're indoors, so I don't have to worry about them rotting or decaying anytime in the immediate future. But there definitely is a lot of problems at the moment. Now, Kitten is not capable of cooking, but I'm hoping I can have them do something else relatively soon. Maybe we could do some cleaning. Like, that would probably be a good idea given this whole situation. So the more cleaning we can do, the better. Keeps the mood elevated, and then if we get these rooms back, they'll already be nice and tidy for people to move into, and we don't have to stress out as much about how filthy everything is. So let's just go ahead and queue all that up, and hopefully we can get maybe not everything, but the majority of it cleaned up. I don't think you're suffering from blood loss anymore. So, all right, we'll leave that like that for now. We'll deal with this room later. That's a whole other can of worms. All right, let's go ahead and pause. Make sure everybody who is currently bleeding gets safely to a room. All right, you're at least all bandaged up. We do have some medicine available. All right, we got one buried. Let's go. Say deliver to grade. Here, clear that. Going to consume a simple meal. That makes sense. Margarita's in a daze. That's also okay. He at least got bandaged up, so we don't have to worry about, well, not immediately. We don't have to worry about infections or anything. Where are you at? Okay, everybody's in a bed. Everybody is getting bandaged. You're not injured, but try to rescue this donkey if we can. Where is Zebo going? I'm just micromanaging at the moment because things are not great. We do not have enough food for our colony. I'm hoping we can manage to get Fitz to rescue him, drag him back. I'm just keeping an eye on everyone's current situation. We are bandaging up the last bleeder, which is good. Alex has got serious heat stroke. but he's melting down right now, so there's really not much we can do about it. All right, what's going on with you? Initial heat stroke, minor burns. All right, temperature is going down. So the threat of the heat stroke is diminishing. It's still a thing. There we go. Heat wave is over. Now I probably don't have to worry about building all this stuff, which is awesome. I was just being prepared. All right, let's go ahead and cancel all that. Everybody should be all right now, given that the temperature is dropping down. Now, the big thing is fuel. I'm very worried about having enough fuel in all of these different areas. Because we don't have enough. Food was not growing at a particularly rapid pace because of the, well, partially level of light, partially temperature. Some of this is almost done growing, but not quite. Let's take a look at our cooks, because that's going to be a bit of a priority. You're too bloody and beaten up. Okay, you are not too bad off. Go ahead and do some butchering. Maybe we can get these corpses butchered and get that squared away. Right, that's Panita beating people up. Oh, yeah, no. Let's not do this. All right, who is... Wait, Debo is construction as well, right? I think. Sorry, I'm also looking here. Everybody should be capable of doing that. All the animals are off the map because of the temperature. My guess is they probably all died, or they all left the map, one of the two. Let's go ahead and unrestrict everything, just in case there's corpses somewhere I can use, but I'm not seeing any. All right, Long is back in a bed. All right, we're going to prioritize working on these graves so that we can bury him rather than chop him up. Hopefully that will be okay. Who's getting... now you're attacking the animals. Maybe I'll knock Alex out, and then I don't have to worry about him. Of course, it had to be the guy with all these bionic parts. He threw dirt in the donkey's eye. Let's go melee attack him while he's actively beating up the donkey. Okay, that's squared away. Zebo's running there. Let's go ahead, prioritize burying. Hopefully somebody can do some rescuing there. All right, that should help a little bit with the mood situation, I would hope. All right, most people are resting up. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of those insects died. Was hoping to get a little more insect meat out of that. No, you're not eating insect meat. All right, let's allow, unrestrict. Hopefully we will flag the insect meat. Make some fuel out of that. I can't stop Margarita. All right, we are working on the stove. Oh, boy. We are just out of power. That's the problem. Can we turn off as many of these things as possible? You know, let's just mark them for uninstallation. All right, everybody is slowly getting back to work. Looks like they're eating a bunch of raw meat, which is no fun. But there's not much we can do about it. All right, let's clean up all this garbage everywhere. All right, let's clean this area. Maybe we can prioritize doing a ceremony or two. That would maybe cheer people up a little bit. All right, there's a fair amount of meat there. But I'm guessing there's even more we're going to have to... It's 1.8 days away. I don't think we should waste time on that at the moment. I'm hoping... yeah, ready to harvest. Okay, so we're getting some rice. I really need power turned off everywhere. Everywhere that can lose power needs to. Because I need to be able to cook. So where else can we cut power? We've already cut all this power. I mean, it's the moisture pumps. It looks like we're starting to get energy back in the grid, though. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and turn this on, because then we can get back to cooking, which is what needs to happen. Let's focus on that at the moment. What's your situation? You're okay. Prioritize cooking if we can. No, you're not going to be dragging meat anywhere right now. Come on, stop it. Get Gavril. Get some meat cooked up. All right, we got some proper food now. Now people shouldn't be starving to death. I would hope anyway. All right, Clara's having a tantrum. What's she going to break? Thrumbofur, poor Thrumbofur pants. Well, that's fine. I'm a little concerned we're making Thrumbofur pants unless we harvested them from somewhere. No, I've been wasting Thrumbofur on pants. That's not good. It looks like that's just set to Devil Strand, but that's fine. We almost got another batch coming in now. We are finishing harvesting up some rice plants, which should let us cook some more food shortly. Hopefully everybody gets an opportunity to eat something. I have a feeling we ended up chopping up a friend, given that shirt there. What's going on with you? Just food poisoning. Billy can't walk. So is he on death rest? No, just catatonic breakdown. All of them are on catatonic breakdowns. Yikes. All right, I think we can go ahead and eliminate these now because we have enough hospital beds. All right, hopefully the food situation is getting better. We were in the process of moving all the kitchen stuff over here. We did not actually move it yet. At least we were able to make some food. All right, people are starting to recover from this very intense situation that we were just in. All right, I think this is done pumping. It's 1.3 years, so that would have been done anyway. So let's just go ahead and deconstruct that. And then we could probably go ahead and turn on this building because it'd be good to get that up and running. We need dusters created. And we did just harvest a bunch of stuff for that. I have to be very careful about power usage right now because we are still running out of fuel. We do not have enough. Now let's haul this assault rifle back to base. All right, slowly but surely we're starting to resemble something normal again. All right, let's go ahead and click on the campfire. We have one party left to do. Let's go ahead and do it. Just try to bump some of these moods up because they are so bad. We'll have to wait for the party to be over and then we can rescue Valerie. Thankfully, that was fun. We got a nice little +8. 17 soldiers. That's not going to happen. Although, perfect immunity. Heavy brow. I mean, later in the game, immunity doesn't really matter that much just because you never... Once you have medical beds and all the rest of that stuff, there's never really a scenario where illness gets the better of you. So immunity is kind of a beginning of the game problem and less of a end of the game problem. All right, looks like we are slowly but surely moving this kitchen. We can go ahead and we do have that flag for deconstruction. Okay. I would love to move this, but I can't. Did I indicate I was going to build one of these somewhere? I guess for now it could stay where it is. We apparently rebuilt this, which is fine, except for the fact that it's using power. And that makes us run out of power, which is bad. All right. We cannot waste any of this food. People need to get this hauled in. All right, haul as much rice as possible. You guys are building. I don't want to necessarily stop you from that. All right, we're out of hemogen, and that's not good. We have no power over here either. So what's the issue there? We're just out of power in general. Looks like that is the case. All right, what are we gonna do about the power situation? So it's not ideal, but we could definitely burn some wood just to get us going. Let's go ahead and throw wood into the hopper there. And at least get the power like consistently up and running. That would be good. Also, we could just drop this on the floor. We don't need to take it to a stockpile. All right, we got some power. Finally. All right, so we could turn our power back on now. All right, moods should be slowly but surely improving. Looks like we got a lot of stuff hauled back to base before it gets destroyed. All right, we got that stuff deconstructed. We do have to rebuild. No, we built that over here. Okay, let's toggle the power on. Did we copied over everything, right? Yes, I think we did. The thing that we need to do is move this stockpile zone. All right, let's copy the settings from this. Paste it there. Delete that one. Hopefully we can get everything hauled away. Get the power conduit over here. Deconstruct that power. This can go back on. We definitely want to be able to discover stuff. This wall, I think it has to remain wood for now, just because the moisture pump needs to be a thing. But this is definitely an Achilles heel. We need to fix this ultimately. We also need to move this butcher table somewhere over here. So we're gonna have to build this up at some point. All right, we need granite blocks too, because those walls are open. If we get raided, we're gonna not have a good time. All right, we could tuck this, I think, over here. Once this moisture pump is finished, you know what? We could still move this for now. Go ahead and reinstall it over here, and then we could just move it again if we need to. I do think we need to reinstall and start changing these production rooms into, you know, some of these bigger spaces over here. So let's go ahead and get started on that, because why not? We can put this down over here. Turn that around. Definitely slap that in the middle there. That can go there. Ultimately, we probably want to change those into like thrombophore things, but for the time being, they can stay with what they are. All right, this unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have another fabrication bench over here. We don't really need it. We have like 3 over here. So if anything, we'll move this stuff. All right, that can go there. I think everything except for this is flagged to be moved, but we can slap that over here. Well, I guess we should wait until all of these partial completed stuff is done, unless we're gonna cancel it. All right, let's see what that's gonna look like when it's done. At least everything's getting prettied up over here. We're almost getting to the point where we can start breaking this stuff down. I wish they would replant the crops. That's kind of very important to get it to grow quicker. All right, we could do, nah, that's not gonna go well. We could do one of these celebrations. Let's go ahead and do that. That might cheer people up. Keep the mood elevated if we can. Here we go, nice plus 16. That's just what we needed to boost everything up. All right, this zone we also need to be brought over here. We'll copy the settings, paste the settings over here, and then come over here, delete that. Slowly getting ready to transition everything over to this base. Deconstruct the steel door. This should have been a wall. All right, find me somebody who's a crafter. I need to start making those blocks. All right, you're going to meditate. I'm actually probably going to interrupt you and have you start doing those blocks. Oh, it's only going to do nearby granite chunks, so we have to get hauled over there. All right, why are we not planting? That seems to be way more important. All right, we got the granite started. We'll go ahead and pause those for now, just so we can prioritize getting these doors built, because that is way more important in my opinion. Keep running this around. Thankfully, we have a lot of steel getting mined up because we're gonna need a ton of it. All right, we got this room pretty much cleared out. We could do one of these. Although the moods are fairly stable at the moment. They're not perfect, but they're not terrible. The trees harmed is finally starting to tick down. But the no tree is becoming a problem. So we're going to have to start moving people over in this direction. What do you mean you haven't seen trees? You're literally sleeping next to a tree. Yeah, full trees. There we go. Much better. Right, we definitely have to start breaking these down. That happens over here. We got Shred Mechanoid forever. We should probably build a zone that just dumps mech corpses here. All right, now are we getting to the cooking? We are. Things are starting to resemble something close to stable. Maybe. Maybe just a little. Please. All right, Abby's Berserk because of Psychic Withdrawal. She's going to be beating people up. We need, you know what we need to build is one of those comm terminals so we could do space caravans. Really? Back to heat stroke again? Abby's going to be miserable for a while because of this, which is very unfortunate, but really not much we could do about it. All right, we're starting to melt these down. Rescue Abby. So we can get that weapon. We need to start making more assault rifles, like better ones. All right, Fitz, you got good social skills. Let's talk to these guys and see what we can trade. All right, we at least we do not have a breeding pair of stallions anymore, which is very sad. We can sell some of this plain leather, human leather, chinchilla fur. We got herbal medicine starting to build back up, so that's fine. I am not interested in selling any wood because we kind of need that. I'm going to sell all this damaged clothing just because it frees up some space and gives me a little cash to work with. I can always buy more. We definitely don't need a parka. These are poor quality. I really don't want those. The question then is, what do I buy with the money? We do have a bionic arm we could install on someone, so that's good. You know, I kind of feel like buying a bunch of pemmican just to have some that and some food. Maybe we can I don't want that much. Maybe 150. Close. All right, go ahead and do that. Got some food to work with now. People can do some cooking, maybe make some nice meals. That'd be nice. I got to imagine people can haul this meat back to the base. Yeah, there we go. Nope, you're going to take it one at a time. That's very smart. All right, hopefully we have started working on some of this clothing because that is not in a great place. I don't want thrombo fur for that. A cloth is fine. You know what? I should probably just clear everything and just do cloth and devil strand. And then for dusters, I can do cloth as well. At least for now, because there's so many people missing dusters. It would really help with some of the temperature stuff. Are they eating the pemmican? No, okay. I thought they were eating the pemmican that I bought off of them. Like, that would be kind of a shady move there. All right, well, if you're going to cook, why don't you... No spot to haul it. Or no spot... You don't do hauling. All right, let's get over here and do some hauling. All right, well, we could definitely do some hauling. That way they don't have to do it. All right, that's a fair amount of food. Door situation's still not perfect. We do still have some work left to be done on granite doors. We are hauling some of these corpses away, so that's good. At least we got that going for us. We can do this, so we might as well. I mean, the moods are stable, but I just kind of want to space them out a little bit, you know? And it could be a negative. No, not only is it positive, but we got somebody named Trash Can. All right. Welcome to the club. You're incapable of violence and you're volatile. Well, Trash Can, you are a trash can. So let's go ahead and send you over here. Do not take any supplies or items. And go away. We're definitely going to drop that on the ground. All right. You will be disposed of appropriately. All right, let's do some cutting. Get some of these blocks taken out. We really do need to destroy this. This has been just built. Our base has been built around it. We are getting some nice steel out of breaking all these Militors down. Taking a while to haul them all. I really do need to revamp the base and swap them out to auto doors. Just creating a little delay every time we got to haul something. A little surprised we haven't hauled this stuff back to the base yet. I guess we're too busy hauling all these Militors. We actually managed to make a lavish meal. We had enough food. Holy hauling. Yeah, that definitely has to be hauled before it starts raining. I might actually pause the Militor harvesting for now. Just so that we definitely get all this rice pulled back to base. And get it all replanted. Because that's something that hasn't happened yet either. Once that's all harvested up, I think we'll start moving our barracks a little more over here. Let's see if we can even accomplish what we're looking to accomplish here. Let's reinstall you here and you here. I think we could do this without breaking too many trees, I would hope. I gotta find spots that don't have a lot of trees. Like right here is possible. Get these moved before any trees actually start growing. That would be tragic if we had to start chopping them down. I don't think these bushes count as an issue. You know what we could? I wonder if we extract tree, if that'll still let us, like if that's going to flag anything with the people being unhappy with us chopping down trees. Let's see if we could dig them up. Put our beds down and then replant the trees kind of more strategically around where our beds need to be. Because that would be great if that's something we could do. All right, planting and hauling is taking place. All right, this is over here. And you can just run in and die. That will make my people unhappy for a little while, but c'est la vie. Definitely have to get all of this replanted. We could theoretically come over here with a bunch of people with weapons and try to get this chocolate. It could potentially be worth it. That is not close enough to us to matter at the moment. Although it's probably worth waking them up just in case we get a human raid. Then they have to go over there and deal with that first. I'm kind of digging that. Let's see if this made people upset. We might have just not hit the threshold yet, but this potentially could have worked. All right, let's go ahead and reinstall this here. I'll leave a space between each thing. That bed there, put this bed here. The unfortunate thing is everything is like offset by 2 now. We're not going to be moving just a single. No, can't move that yet. I wonder if this counts as, like, if we remove a tree stump, if that counts. Oh, wait, no, we can go ahead and do this. This is definitely a movable thing. Did that count as damaging a tree? Maybe. Can't tell. Definitely want to replant this stuff over in this general area. All right, did that avoid the harmed trees? It looks like it might have. So I could potentially do that. I think I am going to try to do that. Although I don't know if they hauled one of those off to the shelf somewhere. I feel like they might have. One of those trees. Maybe not. I don't know, I can't really tell. Alright, let's what do we got going on over here? I'm a little worried about you won't start smelting or anything until you get all of this taken care of. All right, we're going to reinstall this over here. I definitely put this around the wrong table. This is probably supposed to be more over here than anywhere else. All right, looks like we're working on flak helmets now. All good. We're extracting more Devil Strand. Things are going fairly well at the moment. Definitely a lot cleaner than it was. Let's extract all of these trees, or at least as many as we can. Then we'll move the next batch of beds over here. We'll just try to do like one batch a day. All right, that's that. Go ahead and reinstall that here. Then we got another bed we can actually move over to here. Complete that. Then we can replant this stuff just right here, really. Anywhere to the side. Gonna keep checking the needs and just make sure that I'm not missing anything and that does not count as trees damaged. It does not look like it does, so I think I'm okay. And it looks like there's nothing here, so we could pretty quickly move all of this stuff. I imagine destroying a bush does not count as trees harmed. I would hope anyway. All right, let's replant this tree here. It is nice we could do that and then not actually damage any of the trees. All right, it's a dull barracks, so that is a little bit unfortunate, but I think we can fix that with some prettying up of the place. So we could definitely put something there. Something there. I kind of feel like we should extract all these trees and maybe, I don't know, kind of shift everything up. I feel like this is in the wrong spot and we should move it up that way to be the same exact height as the other thing. A little bit of a stickler for symmetry. Extract that tree too. There is no power going to this pump over here, so we should send this power conduit so that can get started. This should definitely be allowed. We still do not have all these doors sealed off, which is a little bit of a problem to me. How are these doing? Looks like they were just recently built, or rebuilt, I should say. So hopefully in the future they'll be okay. We can definitely install one of these here. We have plenty of steel down there still. Worst weather. I don't know about that. Rainy thunderstorm. You know, I mean, that's doable, especially if we have most of this stuff hauled away at this point. What is this story with this stuff? We still got to wake these guys up. We have not woken them up yet. Kind of want to tame these boomalopes, though. Maybe I don't wake them up till I get those boomalopes tamed. I would love to get back to producing fuel. Because right now, I think I'm using my wood, and I really don't want to be doing that. I mean, I have to, but I don't want to. Who's next on the animal linking list, I wonder? All right, Abby's there. Nobody's got a connection to this one. Lazy's terrible. You're sanguine. Body mod or tough. I feel like you would make a good one, even if you're not, you know. Oh, you don't have a natural siling type. Okay, never mind. I mean, sanguine's always good, just because they're kind of the last ones to fall, but I'd prefer somebody who is tough or has some other trait that makes them better. Chili could potentially do it. He's out of blood. Nope. Cannot do it. You're tough and nimble. Staggeringly ugly, I'm not too pressed on that if you have all these other traits, but you don't have a natural siling type. You can be it. That's fine. And then we'll move you down here with the rest of them. Thank goodness that was actually a mechanoid cluster. Because if it was human, that would kind of stink because we failed to wake these guys up. The downside is, let's see what this mech cluster has. Well, thankfully, they don't have a, cannon. They're all defoliators. The good thing is none of them are close enough to our base to matter, although that might be close enough to the anima tree. Hey, Clara, why don't you do another linking ritual then? If we have this much anima grass, might as well do it twice, get it done with. All right, Chili needs a death rest. We can go ahead and make him do that because that is definitely needed. I do want to finish moving this, and then I think I'll call it an episode, but I do want to get our bed completely shifted over to the new place. All right, we'll reinstall this and just move it up a little bit. Yeah, can't do that one yet. Actually, this is wrong. We need to be shifted over by one. All right, don't build that there. All right, come on, hurry up, move this stuff. I want to replant these trees. And I got to shift this over by one. I'm going to have to re-extract this tree. Come on, we got to move Abby's bed up. All right, the barracks is considered decent now. I think so far I've managed to not... it might be counting that as trees harm, because now I'm at -10, which is unfortunate. I was hoping that was starting to go down. We are running out of fuel again, too. So that is a problem. Maybe replanting isn't considered as significant of harm? Not sure. I'll tell you what I do need, though. I definitely need granite to finish building these doors. Because if these mechs come raiding, that is going to be not a good time. So let's prioritize doing that. Well, let's use somebody who's already rested and eaten. So, Cuddle, you look like you're pretty solid. Well, your recreation's not great, but, you know, go ahead and start cutting some stone blocks. You're going to start refining stuff. We got to re-extract all these trees. We install you there. We're going to have to move this over here. Well, actually right here. We replant you down here, replant you here. All right, come on. You can just haul the pemmican back to base. All right, we got another large sculpture. We can go ahead and slap that down there. That's gonna help beautify the place up a little bit, make it a little more impressive. Oh, we have a self-tamed rhinoceros. Oh, crap. We are running out of, Alright. Get that refining going on. We need... No! Alright, are you assigned to crafting? No, nobody... Nobody wants to craft, huh? Here, why don't you go do it? While we can, anyway. Hopefully while we can. Oh, come on. Alright, some of these moods are definitely starting to slip a bit, which is not good. Let's go ahead and move these over by one. Then I can move this. Where did that tree go? Did they just move it over one? Totally missed that. All right, Granland pod. That is definitely something we want to harvest. Looks like we have not gotten around to do anything with those boomalopes. Yeah, we go ahead and accept that. That's fine. All right, what is your story? You're psychically hypersensitive, but you're delicate. So that is unfortunate, but you are capable of mining. So I guess we'll welcome you on board and put you to work. We will never hunt. Hauling and cleaning is going to be top priority when you're not doing the other stuff. All right, hopefully you like sleeping in the rain, because that's what's going to be happening. All right, what's the story here? Still trees harmed. Just that little bit. Well, that's great. All right, we got that moved over. Go ahead and move this. Reinstall this here. And then we'll move this last. And then that will take care of this barracks. We'll see if there's any more events we can do to cheer people up. And we definitely have to replant these trees. Don't want to accidentally let that go. Forget about it, because that'll make people upset. And I think we could just extract these trees and keep moving here. Food binge is actually terrible right now. It's probably one of the worst things we could have to deal with, because we're so low on food at the moment. All right, let's reinstall this. Gotta wait for them to dig that up. And then we can move on that. Actually, we could put this down now. And then once that's dug up, we can move the last one. We're not going to do anything with that. Not too pressed on that at the moment. Okay, we are okay as far as energy goes at the moment. I am worried about this. Let's go ahead and reinstall these over here. I think 6 speakers over here. I think we'll be okay. Line them up here, and I think we could fit one more here without interrupting the pool table area. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm hoping we got the door done. It looks like we did. Just making sure the perimeter is completely sealed off. It does appear to be that way, so I'm gonna go ahead and allow this stuff. Do some more hauling. Should be good there. Let's go ahead and slap one of these down here. Hopefully that will make this an impressive barracks. Really? It got blown up? Yikes. Oh, slaughterer. Got it. All right, that's 2 male boomalopes, which is unfortunate. Why is this? Yeah, this shouldn't be any of that stuff. Be hay, kibble, and pemmican. That should be all that's on there. All right, is there any other events we could do at the moment? I don't think there is. There is. Haha. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Maybe this can help cheer people up a little bit, or make them even worse if it fails. All right, that was apparently considered fun. We have a wanderer that has joined us. Pretty close to the bad guys there. I mean, not a huge fan of any of this. The jealous is the problem for me. He's just gonna be miserable in a barracks. Let's run up here and go like attack this stuff. We'll definitely get destroyed, but it'll accomplish our goal of waking them up. Did we get that Granland pod we wanted? I think we did. We'll go ahead and check wildlife, see if there's any more boomalopes on the map. There's not. We probably should build an enclosure around this. The trees. Actually, I think I'm kind of going out of my way to not hit the trees here. And I think if we leave the area unroofed, Then we don't got to worry about harming the trees, which apparently is a thing these days. All right, sorry, Tom. You're just not gonna make it. All right, hopefully we wake up and move this stuff. This is now a somewhat impressive barracks. Hopefully we can get it even better than that. How are we on materials? Looks like we do have some granite now, so maybe we could start working on these shelves again. Not that we have a lot. I'd like to move these prisoners. Maybe we'll put the prisoners... I kind of feel like over here could be good. There's no door to leave. They'd have to go into the hospital. Nothing above them. Probably should have finished the flooring before I chose to do that, but all right. All right, mechanoids have been assembled and will defend their cluster. That's fine. We can let them build up over there. We're not going over there at all. All right, Tom's off limits, which is perfect. Terrible. So that's even more negative. Great. All right, let's let them finish doing whatever it is they're doing. You know, that's a 3-star. I don't know how I feel about that. Because they would theoretically go after these guys first. And these guys. But I'm just not sure how that's going to go. All right, apparently this is considered outdoors. I don't want to do anything with the moisture pump right now. All right, we still have not dug out these trees. One of the only things I got left to do. That's probably fine. I don't think that's too close to where these guys are. We probably do want to move this over here. And we'll just reinstall all this stuff over in this general area. All right, your movement's slow. It looks like Zebo's running over there to do some hauling. Just fine. Days is fine too. I'll take Days any day of the week. Great, he's having a tantrum. What is his beef? I missed the message. Let's go ahead and look. Smash things in his room. All right, that's fine. I'm going to manually extract this tree just because it's one of the last things I got to do. All right, we're going to move Fitz's bed over here. And then Zebo's bed this is the last thing he's got. Plop that down there. And we'll reinstall it over here. Wait, did he destroy that? No. All right, we'll go ahead and get that moved over there. You're going to smash things up. That's fine. We need lights. They do not like darkness. I also probably need to break down this fabrication bench. Well, once this is all moved, because I want to put it in here. But you can't move it, so I got to break it down and build another one. Actually, we do not need to dig out that tree. Replant this one over here. Let's check the moods of people. All right, tree damage went down, so that is helping limit the amount of damage we're doing / getting done. All right, I'm hoping we can get this stuff all hauled back to base. All right, they're not too happy, but they'll go away. It's only a single component. I think at this point we'll just mark it don't use, let it deteriorate just to avoid any sort of drama resulting from that. Would be ideal. These, I don't know if these are going to get damaged or not. We only have 13 more days of this. Then the rain will be gone, and then I won't have to worry about that. Are these all excellent quality beds? I'm pretty sure they are. No, they're not. Okay. We still have some opportunity to clean some of this stuff up. And some of these beds are unowned. But actually, the ones that are good quality, let's just deconstruct them. Come on. Gotta get all this stuff hauled. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job, though. I might not have to manually have them do it. Some of it's pretty bad, though. Most of that stuff's not too damaged. Should be all right. I wish it wasn't on that, like, opposite side of the map. But that's where all the better quality stuff is. All right, well, we can go ahead and reinstall this somewhere else. I don't really know where I'll put it. Oh, let's just uninstall it for now. We could always put it in here later on, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and call an episode there. I think we've made a good amount of progress. Probably more than I intended to for this episode. But we've got most of the stuff cleared out of the old base. We're still breaking the Minotaur corpses down, but we, again, are making some progress there. I've definitely been hauling several of them over here. We're continuing to cut and make granite blocks, so that we're out of them right now. And that is fueling our granite shelf building. Once these shelves are done building, I think I'm going to go ahead and just deconstruct all this stuff. All these shelves, just so that we can get everything moved over here. But I kind of want to wait a little bit because we got a lot of smelting to do. Got a lot, some movement of this stuff around. I still got to move this stuff out of the base. I got to kind of deconstruct the entire base and reroute this somewhere else, probably over this way. But I kind of need some more granite blocks to do it. I got to make sure there's no moisture on the ground. So there's a lot of stuff that still needs to happen. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.